Hello and welcome to Murphy's Garden. My name is Jenny and today I'm working with the Cosy Shed Company, who are known for their stylish, elegant and incredibly well-built sheds, and they've just launched something new, really exciting. It's their small garden storage range. The compact tool tidy design is perfect for smaller spaces. It's delivered fast and easy to build yourself. I've just finished updating the vegetable garden and it feels the perfect time to add some stylish storage to the area. So of course I reached out to the Cosy Shed Company. The wonderful thing about these sheds is that they're designed with gardeners in mind, and they're for people who want quick, easy access to all their most used and favourite tools, but they don't want to compromise on style. And the best bit is that they come pre-packed, but with all the major components already pre-assembled. So that means even if you aren't a DIY expert, you can still get one in your garden. So let's go and see how it's done. Cosy Sheds have taken everything people love about their product, their solid build, thoughtful design and timeless good looks, and made it available faster and at a lower price. They come flat packed and ready for easy assembly. No fuss, no corners cut, just a great shed delivered quicker and cheaper. Whether you're going for a luxury or premium finish, they are shipped on a crate, ready for you to undertake a simple and quick self-assembly project, and are typically dispatched within 2 weeks, so you can get your shed without the long wait. In anticipation for the shed's arrival, the shed needs a good solid base, and so we've put down 4 slabs, and this measures 4 foot by 4 foot. We have cemented them into place and the cement has had time to dry, ready for the floor of the shed to sit on. Also, just make sure the shed isn't too tight to fencing or anything around it, because you do need good access to get in there with your drill. And so the floor has now gone on, and you just need to make sure this is level and true, which it is. And we're ready to begin. This is going to go up really quick, just watch. And what's really great is that the holes are all pre-drilled, so it's really easy to see where they go. And these are 3-inch 6-gauge hex coach screws, which Al's just putting in now. There's 3 on each of the corners. And gardening is all about adding layers over time, and just as we discussed when we've done numerous garden design videos, we've done the Woolerton Old Hall video and I've done a design series. If you're interested in those, have a look. But how important it is to have a path that leads somewhere. So this is going to look perfect. It's just going to have a feature right across the garden. You'll be able to see this, and already I'm quite excited. Although I'm already dreaming about what it's going to look like. Alistair is very much focused on the practicalities and just checking the levels with a spirit level, just making sure everything is as it should be and true. If you find any part is slightly out, as it is here, you can just see on the spirit level that is just off a tiny little bit. And so what we're doing is just adding a spacer into this corner, just a little bit of metal, slither of metal. And that just raises it up a little bit, and we'll just check it now to see if that makes any difference. And where's the thing? Oh, there. Yeah, perfect. And I just wanted to show you the quality of the wood close up. They're using tannalized tongue and groove shiplap cladding. It looks really strong and substantial. And now for the front of the shed. It's quite heavy, but not overly so. It's easy enough to manage it, and it comes with the door already hung, which means that you won't have any of the problems trying to align it and getting it to fit. It fits absolutely perfectly, and it comes with a beautiful door handle, and it is of course necessary to fit the door handle first before you can attach the side, because you won't be able to get in otherwise. And like all of the holes, their handle holes are pre-drilled, so it's just a case of lining it up and screwing in the little black screws that are included. And it also comes with its own key 2 keys in fact. So just tighten those up with the drill and they look lovely, really top quality joinery. And same on the other side. And this is the fun part where we get to see what it looks like. It's really taking shape now and it looks absolutely beautiful. And you'll see that the door is pre-painted. That is just brilliant because painting around all the glass would be such a fiddle. So that's really good that that's already done. And we now know that everything is perfect and straight, and so it's time to anchor the whole shed to the floor. The Cosy Shed Company make various different premium and luxury sheds in all shapes and sizes, but this shed, the quick ship storage shed, is unique in that it comes flat packed. There are various options to choose from and prices vary accordingly, from a solid door to a glazed door. Different roof options from slate effect tiles to classic felt shingle and rustic cedar. You can purchase it fully painted or partially painted in some beautiful different colour options. And here are the available sizes. So there really is one for most budgets and most locations. And back to our assembly, and we're ready to put on the roof, and we've gone for the felt shingle roof option, and we've gone for the biggest size shed, which is 4 foot by 4 foot. And having gone for the biggest one, this is obviously the heaviest, but this is as heavy as it gets. It's really not that bad. Even not being very tall, you can put it at the bottom and slide it up to the top, and you'll feel it just kind of lock and click into place. Here we are, just push over a little bit more. There we are, it's in. And then just let it drop into place. It's not quite in at the bottom. You can just see on the bottom right, it hasn't quite clicked in. So I will just give it a bit of a push from behind. There, it's in. You'll know when it goes in, it clicks in lovely. And same for the other side. It's so good that the roof is already felted. It would take such a long time. It's got a lining on it and everything, and then the tiles on top, and that takes a long time. We did it on our other shed. We had to re-roof it, and it does take a long time. It just looks beautiful, and it's done in a tile format, so it looks really good. And how easy it all goes on. It's just very clever how it's all been made. It's so good, isn't it, to do a job that you get an instant impact. Most of the jobs we do take a long time, so it's really quite refreshing to do something that literally just takes an afternoon or an hour or so. But usually when you do a job quickly, it doesn't look so good, but this is not the case. The detail that's gone into this, the work has been done for us. Lots of work has gone into it, and here you can see the detail. So these are called cloaking trims. So they just go onto the corners and just polish it, just make it look really structurally strong and good. And of course 4 of those to put on in each of the corners. And as before, it's just a case of finding the pre-drilled holes, so it's easy peasy. And now for the barge boards. So these go on pointy bit to the top. There's a kind of flat edge, and that goes to the bottom. And going into the holes, you can just make out the holes here on the left-hand side. And next we've got the door holdback eye going on here, and the door holdback hook. Lovely. Now for inside, so we've got 3 shelves that are included, no screws required for this. They simply slot into place, and they have got some writing on the back just stipulating which is which. So this is the top right shelf, then we've got the bottom right shelf, and we've got 1 shelf on the left hand side as well. And some hooks. So James and the team at Cosy Sheds have really thought this through. So let's just love the details. So these beautiful little hooks, 3 of them in total going along the back. And a few final touches outside, so that just these boards that just cover up this, give that lovely neat finish. One on each side, of course. And the finishing touch is the finial. So I'll just check so it's straight. It would be nothing worse than a wonky finial. It would be rather annoying. So I think it's just preference how high you mount this, whether you have it lower or higher is entirely up to you, I think. So we'll just put that on, one at the front and one at the back. And you can see in the assembly how important it is to have access right round the whole shed. You need to be able to get a step ladder so that you can access the back for doing things like this. We've taken our time with the build, as we've also been filming each stage, and I think it's probably taken us about 3 hours. However, if we were to do another one, we could do the simple installation a whole lot quicker. Doesn't it look fantastic? It looks so gorgeous, and it was really easy to build. As you saw, the components all just kind of slotted together. A lot of the things were already pre-drilled, pre-done, even things like the roof. That would have taken a long time, as we know from doing our other shed how long that took. And the fact that the door is painted, that's always the fiddly part of painting. So it's just very well thought through, and I'm looking forward now to painting the rest of it. So that's what I'm going to do now. I think when you're looking at things like this, you've got to bear in mind the time it takes to do stuff. So when we did our other shed, and we have made it look nice, but it's just a bog standard shed that you could buy quite cheaply. We've done an awful lot of work to try and make it look better. It doesn't look as good as this though, and it's certainly not as well made as this, but we did do a lot to try and improve that. But when you consider the cost and the time and everything like that, I think this is really well worth the money. So have a look at that if you're interested in trying to create something, a little feature in your garden, and it would be perfect for a little small garden. It would look so lovely. So I'm going to get on now and paint it and make it look even more lovely. It's come with the paint that the door is this lovely olivey colour, but on the inside I want to paint the inside as well, and I'm going to use this. This is Forest Mushroom Cuprinol paint. I'm going to use that on the inside just to make it look nice on the inside as well as the outside. And I tend to use a combination of brush and roller. The little foam rollers I find really good. I tend to get the paint on, get it on with the brush, get it into all the little nooks and crannies, and then I get the roller and get that nice smooth even finish with no brush strokes. It looks really good, and this paint dries nice and flat and I really like it. I didn't want to do anything too light, and I also wanted a little bit of a contrast. I didn't want to do it all the same colour throughout. I've got this paint and the inside of my bigger shed, and I really like it because if you've got dirty tools it doesn't show up lots of marks. So the inside is done. And now for the outside of the shed, and I'm using this beautiful coloured paint. This is olive green, and this is the paint that the company used to paint the front door with. So it's exactly the same colour, it's from the same tin. And it's worth just saying that on this shed there is no rush to paint the tunnelized timber, which is already treated. However, they recommend sealing or painting the timber in time, but of course I've decided to do it straight away because I can't possibly wait, because it's going to look gorgeous. But this one tin was plenty to do this whole shed, and I've got quite a bit left over. We did remove the finials and the boards and some of the joinery because I didn't want to get paint on the roof and on the joinery as well. That just meant painting was so much quicker and easier. And my perfectionist husband is a glutton for work. He has decided, and he's quite right, that this would just finish the look off, just putting a little step. So he's just got another 2 slabs, the same size as the ones that the shed is sitting on. And he's laid the first one, and it's just got a bit of a slope on it, so any rainwater just obviously runs away from the shed. And that's the second one going on, and that just looks fantastic. So we'll let that dry and come out tomorrow to do the final decoration. Isn't it just cute and adorable? And I know it's going to bring a smile to my face every time I see it. I'm going to love having it in my garden. Often when putting flat pack furniture together, there's a lot of cursing and swearing involved, isn't there? But that is definitely not the case here. I can report back that this shed went together like a dream. It was logical, it was sensible, it was very well made, and we had absolutely no problems whatsoever. So thank you very much to James and the team at Cosy Shed for making such a well-crafted product, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So it's just what this area needs. We've got all these paths that kind of led nowhere, and we really needed some vertical interest in this part of the garden, and it provides just that. But a real benefit is that it provides practical storage solutions, so I can have all my little tools and things that I want to just grab quickly. If I spot a weed or I see something that needs cut back, I can just nip in there and grab what I need. So if you're looking for something similar in your own garden, or you want some inspiration, then I'll leave a link in the description to their website and have a look at the products that they make, because I wholeheartedly recommend them. If you like what we do, don't forget to like and subscribe, and come and join us in the next video. Bye for now.